Yeah.
Hello. I'm just here as a resident of New Brighton with a few complaints. I wonder if I'm at the right place. But however, first of all, general maintenance at New Brighton is practically nil. There's a volunteer group picking up rubbish in the shopping area, and the general state of the streets and the side channels isn't the best. And also there's a bunch of freedom campers parked up by the pier, or they were. I don't really think they should be there. Want to keep the place a bit tidy. The side channel in my street has got a little cabbage tree growing in it, the one outside my house. So I don't know how long that'll be before they clean it up. And also my main complaint, or not complaint, my main problem is the bridge, which you're not going to rebuild, I understand. Well, I really feel it should be rebuilt. You're prepared to pay $7 million to do something to Victoria Square, which really doesn't need anything done to it, and yet you can't build a bridge that is the main exit entry to a suburb. So I can't see why that money can't be spent on building the bridge. If anybody who drives over it will know what it's like, very bouncy and horrible. And also, there are an awful lot of old broken down houses around New Brighton that I don't know, along Marine Parade they were bought up, I think, a lot of them by people who were hoping to put in high-rise apartments. Well, that's gone by the board. There won't be any of those built, I don't think. And so can't the council do something about getting rid of them or making people tidy them up? And I just wondered if there should perhaps be a warrant of fitness for houses. The place, it's a great suburb to live in, New Brighton. It's warmer than the city. It's got cleaner air. There's parks and lovely walks, or beautiful views from the sandhills if you get up on top of them. Plenty of reserves, which I hope nobody's going to meddle with. And I've lived there for 93 years, and I hope to spend the rest of my life there. And I hope to see a new bridge before I die.
Thank you.
That's about it.
Thank you. Has anyone got any questions?
No, I don't think they will have.
How many years did you say you lived there? How many years did you say you lived there?
93.
93?
Yes, 93. And I won't be there much longer, but I would like to see a new bridge before I die.
Oh, we know that Brighton people are tough. Just in relation to the general maintenance and tidiness of Brighton, and you mentioned the cabbage tree growing out of the street.
It's only a little one, but it'll get bigger.
I know they get bigger. Would it be helpful if we just plan or schedule a regular maintenance day in Brighton, or something like that, actually deals with those issues? Because we've had that told to us a number of times.
Yes, I don't know who's supposed to look after the place. There used to be a depot, a council depot.
I think it's
there,
us.
but there's not now. I just keep the place tidy. Somebody should be doing the work, but nobody is.
Has anyone fed back to you why the bridge is not being dealt with at this stage for a full replacement?
No.
No, because I asked for a report on it because I thought that there'd been a lot of commentary about it and the different submissions that we'd received, like the one that you filled in. There was a full replacement bridge scoping done. Yes. But what they discovered was that, what they decided was that, and this was the 3 client organisations, which were basically the Christchurch City Council, the Transport Authority, and Sarah. They decided that the trouble was the realigning of it, the rebuilding of it was going to realign it, but through residential red zone land. So until they know what they're doing with the residential red zone land, they're not 100% sure about, the proper approach and everything.
No.
So what they decided was that they would do a minimum repair to keep the bridge going. So they're going to spend 466,000. Well, we've got that on budget for repairing the bridge, and then fully replacing it. I think it's in about 10 years' time, is it?
I won't see it.
No,
Miss
but
out.
no, she'll be still alive then. But the point that I'm making is that, if it's better to repair the bridge in the meantime, while you decide what is going to happen to the shape of the roads and everything on the other side, isn't it better to repair the bridge now rather than actually replace it within the 10-year time frame? If you don't know where it's going to go. So the bridge will be repaired, but it will be fully replaced at the end of the 10-year period, which is not on the LTP.
Did they have a area where they were going to put it before the earthquakes? So they had land set.
They scoped it.
Yeah.
No, not before the earthquakes.
Oh.
After the earthquakes, they scoped a full replacement, but they were going to completely realign it with the road. So they were going to close access to. What road is it? Glenn, you know the roads. No, they were going to closing New Brighton Road and Owls Terrace for access to Pages Road, which would improve safety by minimising the conflict between road users. But none of that's been decided yet, because we have to go through a full community consultation on the future of the roads. And we have to have discussions about whether we're moving the stop banks, because if we can move the stop banks further into the residential red zone, then actually we can lower them, which is actually less costly and actually creates a new floodplain, which actually increases the capacity of the river and flood. So none of these things are simple, and none of these things are, they're not all being decided because of cost. Some of them are being decided because actually it's better to repair and keep the rest of the life of the bridge in play, while other decisions are being made about what we're doing with the residential red zone and the stormwater management and the realignment of the roads, all of which require community consultation.
Yes.
Yeah, Glenn.
Yeah, without, trying to get into anything on it, just the view I've represented is, in my view, consistent with our submission on the draft plan, but that submission didn't include those interdependencies, such as the future alignment. It talked about the safety of the bridge, along with the 2 Fitzgerald.
But we're definitely making the bridge safe, and I don't want anyone to think that the repair of the bridge will leave that bridge unsafe. Yeah, it has absolutely been closely monitored.
More uncomfortable than unsafe.
It is absolutely. Look, I used to live in Bexley and I used to cross that bridge every day. And in fact, I crossed that bridge on the 22nd of February and it was pretty bad that day. Yeah.
Oh,
So, but thank you very much. And I think everyone's heard the message about the quality of the environment in New Brighton. I'm sure that we're going to be able to
sure
address
it could
that.
be a most attractive suburb if you got busy on it.
It's a great suburb. It's fantastic. We love New Brighton. And that's the whole heart thing, the slogan that we have for New Brighton. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, I think Suzanne Johnson's not here. Kathy